Welcome back everyone. In the online classes, we have been studying about direct and indirect speech. As we have learnt about the introduction and reporting verbs in the previous session, in this session 2, we will learn some basic facts about direct and indirect speech. So let's continue here with some more ideas regarding the reporting verbs. Later on, we will be learning about the transformation of direct and indirect speech. So it is necessary for us to learn some facts before getting idea about the transformations. Let's take a look at the common reporting verbs which are used in direct and indirect speech are say and tell. Let's take a look at the difference between these two verbs. So we can understand that in some cases we use the word say and in other case we use tell. So it will help you to understand the basic concepts of basically used when you say that something has happened. This means you only clarify yourself without referring to the particular person, and that is the common use of say in the reporting speech. Tell is used when you tell someone that something has happened. This means here you refer to a particular person about the incident that has taken place, or you want someone has to do something for you, and in this case generally we use tell. It always needs a personal object, just like him, her, them. There is a quite small difference between using say and tell. Tell requires a person to whom you wanted to share something, and say is generally for stating the particular sentences without being referring a particular person. After getting idea about the reporting verbs say and tell, here we will take a look at about in direct and indirect speech. While transforming, there are some exceptions. This means in direct and indirect speech the sentences remain same, they never go under change, especially the verbs. Take a look at what are the exceptions we do have in this. If the reported verb expresses a universal truth, habitual fact, a scientific, mathematical or geographical facts, its tense remain unchanged. But while converting these sentences, we need to follow all the rules except the verb. So verb in these cases remains unchanged. So while transforming, we must be a bit vigilant for these kind of options. Take a look at example so we'll understand in a better way. Example, direct speech. The teacher said the earth revolves around the sun. And this is universal truth because it keeps on revolving from the millions of years, and it will definitely be, and it is not going to be changed at all. While converting it in indirect speech, look at the changes. The teacher said that the earth revolves around the sun. Here necessary changes have been made except the one that is a verb. So verb in direct and indirect speech, that is revolves, remains unchanged because it is universal truth. Take a look at the next one. Some habitual facts. Example, in direct speech, she said, the girls are more sincere than the boys. And in indirect speech, she said that the girls are more sincere than the boys. No more changes, especially into the verbs. And these things we need to be more careful about. Like that, some universal facts, mathematical facts, and geographical facts are also undergo without any change. So the verbs remains next part. That is the rules for changing the direct speech into indirect speech. And with the help of that, you will be able to transform the sentences from direct to indirect speech. And that is one of the most crucial and important section. So here, just ponder upon the rules and then we shall actually begin the transformation. Change reporting verb said to told. But commonly, if it is used said, then we can use the same word said. So this is the first thing you have to do while converting direct into indirect speech. Rule second, remove the inverted commas and after that remove all punctuation marks. Next, use the conjunction to join. So here, for example, we can use the conjunction that, but that is not used in all the cases. This is just an example. When we'll study next, you'll understand according to the tenses and the sentence pattern what type of conjunctions we need to use. So one example, change the pronouns according to the sense, and that we will take a look at later on in detail about how the pronouns changed according to the direct and indirect speech. Here take a look at an example how we can try to change the pronouns. Direct speech, he said, I am busy. In indirect speech, he said that he was busy. So the pronoun I in direct speech becomes he in indirect speech. Like that we have to change the pronouns. Next rule. Number 5, change the tense accordingly. This is one of the important part while converting the direct speech into indirect speech. So we need to focus on the tense probably, and we shall study about in detail